Well, good evening, Lupus warriors all around the world, and welcome to another short video brought to you by the Lord's Lupus and Support channel. Welcome. Look at me popping up in the middle of the week with a video. I may do that from time to time, especially if I feel that, the video is important or, relevant and connected to something that I talked about previously, and I was not able to include that information in that video. So let's get started. On tonight's video, we're going to be talking about low white blood cell count and the signs of infection. Okay, as we know, the white blood cells are the fighters of our immune system. They play a very important role in the immune system being able to defend itself and ward off foreign invaders. And so we're going to talk about the different types, and I'm also going to give you 5 common signs of an infection. But before we jump into that, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to do that. Please like the video. Please share the video, and please leave a comment in the comment section right below this video. So let's get into it. There are 5 types of white blood cells. Number 1 is the neutrophils. Number 2, the lymphocytes. Number 3, the monocytes. Number 4, the eosinophils. And number 5, the basophils. And so for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be referring to the white blood cell count as the WBC. And that's how you'll see it broken down when you look at your lab work regarding your blood. You'll see on a complete blood count, the CBC, that it'll have, normal ranges and what your range is at that time of the blood work for your RBC, which is your red blood cell count, your WBC, which is your white blood cell count, and like your hemoglobin. And there are a few other ones that will appear on the lab work for the blood, the urinalysis, and I think that's about it on the lab work. Okay, that's all I can think of. Maybe next time I'll do a video where I'll actually bring out, one of my prior lab work results, and then kind of just go through and break it down, what each one means, what's the normal range, and exactly maybe what the doctors are looking for or what they can tell, from the percentages and the numbers being represented on your lab work. Okay. For the white blood cells, the WBC, the normal range is between 4,000 to 11,000. Anything that's below 4,000 means that you have a low white blood cell count. Your doctors will determine, and they will discuss with you if it's just low or if it's critically or severely low. But just know that anything that falls below that 4,000 mark is considered a low WBC. As we know, and we talked about on my previous video, a low WBC can leave you vulnerable to illnesses, severe infections, and diseases. And so we don't want that. Speaking of infections, there are 5 common signs of an infection. Okay. And so tonight I want to make sure that I give you the information as far as what to look for, if you think that you're experiencing some type of infection, or even what your medical professionals may be looking for when it comes to determining if you have some sort of infection. Okay. They will look for signs of a fever, and there can be a low grade or a high grade fever. A high grade fever is anything over 103 Fahrenheit. They will look for or feel for swollen lymph nodes. And we have lymph nodes throughout our body, but the main ones that they look for is like right here, under the neck, coming down the neck and the back of the neck, but we have lymph nodes that are located all over the body. And when those lymph nodes are, when there's infection going on in the body, that means that those lymph nodes are trying to fight off that infection, and sometimes they will become swollen. Okay. Number 3 is a sore throat. Number 4, skin lesions. Number 5 is any type of a colored discharge or sputum. Normally, when it comes to sputum, sputum can be clear, it can be white, it can be kind of thick. But when you get over into any type of a discharge or sputum that's colored, for instance, yellow, green, brown, that's a sign of, of concern, in which you should consult your physician. And if you're experiencing all of these symptoms, you definitely need to make sure that you make an appointment and get in to see your primary care physician. Okay. And so that's all I have for tonight. I didn't want the video to be too long. This is just some lupus facts that I wanted to pass along to you. As I always say at the end of every video, there is life after lupus. And remember that God loves you. He loves you with all of his heart. And he has a purpose, a plan, and a destiny for you. Yes, you, my friend, that involves you showing up as you. And so take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay strong. Stay encouraged. I got to drink something. My throat is a little scratchy. Excuse me. Sorry, you guys. I've never done that on a video. But my throat was getting very scratchy. But anyway, again, take care, stay strong, stay encouraged, and stay blessed. And I will talk to you all soon on the next video. Bye for now, my friends.